But where the oak trees whisper low under that vast unending sky, we carved our names years ago on the creek bank where old lovers lie. Your scarf it danced a wild free tune beneath the porch light's gentle sway. Our shadows cast by the silver moon promised forever, then you slipped away. Lonely fire shut the door on this heart that knows your name. The wind's a cruel storyteller, fanning old flames calling your name. Every ember's just a memory glowing neath the ash of your carry me back, or let me be. Lonely fire shut the door. Now the saddle's worn, the trails are faded, gravel roads don't sound the same. The cabin's empty, the laughter's jaded, echoes of you I still claim. Where once we roamed the wild unkempt, now stands a quiet lonesome view. A landscape changed, just faint imprints of a love that once I knew. Lonely fire shut the door on this heart that knows your name. The wind's a cruel storyteller, fanning old flames calling your name. Every ember's just a memory glowing neath the ash of your carry me back, or let me be. Lonely fire shut the door. So here I stand in the whispering rain, asking the sky what remains, for the dust to settle, for the pain to wane, for the sun to rise and dispel this chain. Lonely fire shut the door, let the shadows claim the floor. If love's a tale of before, then let silence speak forevermore. Yes, lonely fire shut the door, leave me be to wander the core of a heart that beats, a heart that told. Lonely fire shut the door. Close the past, let the embers die underneath that sprawling starlit sky. Out beyond where the oak trees mark the line, by a dusty trail her old wooden wagon lies. Years have worn the paint, the wheels no longer turn, where we'd watch the sunset blaze and talk of dreams to earn. The wagon cries in the wind like it knows about the sin of letting go too soon under that silent silver moon. Echoes of her laugh in the shadows that it casts. This lonely heart just rides where the wagon cries. We had a cabin built of hope on a gravel road so fine. Her scarf still on the porch sways like she's still mine. But time like dust flew fast and the rain fell hard and cold. Now the path to what was home, just a memory grown old. A wagon cries in the wind like it mourns the love we'd been holding on ghost of her whispers soft and close. In the creaks of aged wood lies the tale of what stood. This wandering soul abides with the wagon cries. Oh, these plains stretch wide and the nights talk back, telling tales of the scarf, the oak and the shack, and every star a story, every breeze her sigh on these endless roads where old lovers lie. Wagon cries in the wind, now it's just my weathered skin, feeling every crack and moan of a heart that's turned to stone. Yet this love won't cease, like the oak it finds its peace where the wild lands stretch wide. Under starry skies I ride with the wagon cries. Oh, the wagon cries.
Out where the oak tree shadows stretch past the edge of this worn wooden deck, it's where we watch the world turn gold on the porch of the ranch now turned so cold. We swore our dreams beneath the stars, tangled hearts in the soft glow of Mars. Now the wind whispers through empty halls, dust settles where your laughter once called. Sunsets bleed into crestfallen nights under the silence of lost lovers' lights. This abandoned ranch turned cold and gray holds the ghosts of our yesterday. Past the river where we used to swim, gravel roads overgrown, memories dim. The town's old saloon stands quiet and tired, like the fire in my soul that once burned inspired. No more echoes on that creaky front porch, just a lone saddle and a flickering torch. The wind whispers through empty halls, dust settles where your laughter once called. Sunsets bleed into crestfallen nights under the silence of lost lovers' lights. This abandoned ranch turned cold and gray holds the ghosts of our yesterday. Sometimes I think I hear your scarf and breeze, or see your shadow in the sway of the trees. But it's just the soul of this lonely place and the echo of a tender vanished grace. So I whisper goodbye to the quiet ground, to the love that once lived but can't be found. As the sun dips low, my heart still stays serenading the ruins with our old love's praise. This abandoned ranch forever turned cold keeps the stories of us that will never grow old.
In the shadow of an
ancient oak where whispers dance with the ghostly smoke. I found her scarf beneath the stars, faded blue like old guitars. It smelled of juniper and rain, took me back to where we once lain on a porch of weathered wood in a sleepy town that understood. Oh, that scarf, it listened well to the dreams and tales we tell, wrapped in warmth under frontier skies where love lived true in her emerald eyes. Now the wind carries away each thread like the words I never said, but her memory's a melody that rides the plains forever free. Years have rolled like a restless stream, and that old town's a faded dream, where gravel roads lead to empty homes and my heart walks dusty lone alone. The oak has withered, lost its might, like my soul come each twilight. No more laughter from the rail, just the echo of her farewell. Yes, that scarf, it listened well to the love we can never quell. Now it's just a tattered grace, lost in the folds of time's embrace, while the sunset bleeds and cries over mountains where my heart lies. Her memory's a melody that haunts the hills endlessly. Scarf, a banner of the past in the endless prairie vast. It's in the quiet of the pines where solitude forever dines that I find her whispered sighs, in the land where my old heart lies. Oh, that scarf, it knew it all, every rise before the fall. Now it's fraying at the seams like the edges of my dreams. As the stars begin to peak, it's her voice in the wind I see. Her memory's a melody that rides the plains where I'm still free. The scarf still listens on every lonesome starlit night, holding all our lost loves tight beneath the endless, wandering skies. In the hush of dawn's first blush, by the creek where willows weep, I found a scarf light and torn where our love swore to keep. Underneath that old oak tree, carved two names for all to see. Now just ghosts in the breeze, whispering just to me. Boots rolled through, kicking dust, leaving just a trace. Silhouettes against the sunset, a haunted lover's grace. Every creak and floorboard on that porch echoes her sweet laugh. Boots rode through, but her memory's a photograph that won't fade in half. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now paths I walk alone. The cabin's empty, the fire's cold, where warmth once brightly shone. Old saddle hanging untouched tells more than words could say. Since you took that midnight train and life turned shades of gray, boots rolled through, kicking dust, leaving just a trace. Silhouettes against the sunset, a haunted lover's grace. Every creak and floorboard on that porch echoes her sweet laugh. Boots rode through, but her memory's a photograph that won't fade in half. Oh, the rains they came, washed some pain, left puddles of the past.
But deep beneath the river runs to seas that hold you fast. By the oak the scarf still flies, a flag of what's no more. In the winds across the plains, I hear you close the door. Boots roll through, kicking dust, leaving just a trace. Silhouettes against the sunset, a haunted lover's grace. Though I trek these hills and valleys through the whispers of your laugh, boots rode through, and I'm just shadows of the past, catching photographs. Yes, boots rode through, and my heart's a worn out map of your footpaths.
Out here where the oak trees whisper low, under vast skies where the wild rivers flow, found a scarf you left on the old porch swing, faded red like the sunset promises spring. Each thread a tale, each color a burn on my heart, neath the star where we turn. Saddle burns and the dust of the road, lonely tracks where our stories were once told. Memories ride like shadows beside, under the moon in the quiet where they hide. Could a man find peace in a wandering light, or just echoes of you and a heart cut by a knife? Gravel roads leading game to empty cabins old, footprints gone in the dust, heart gone cold. Echo laughs in the wind, now just sighs. Not even the rain can hide these tearful eyes. Where once was a fire, now just smoky remains. In the chill of the night, only silence explains. Saddle burns and the dust of the road, lonely tracks where our stories were once told. Memories ride like shadows beside, under the moon in the quiet where they hide. Could a man find peace in a wandering life, or just echoes of you and a heart cut by night? Sometimes they whisper on the prairie comes clear, tales of times when love felt so near. A dance, a laugh, a kiss stolen in jest. So these trails, how they put a soul to test. So saddle burns, oh the scars of the past, grit and tears, and moments that last, letting go in the winds that sweep through, forever bound on these trails to the ghost of you. Hear the sigh of the night as it closes the day. A cowboy rides on, but his heart will stay.
Just past the creek where the cottonwoods grow, that old felt hat tied down, shielding sorrow. It watched over me on your porch made of pine, as we traded sweet whispers, your hand holding mine. In that quiet little town where time moves slow, under the shade of oaks where wild rivers flow, your scarf in the wind
like a captured blue flame. I left my heart there, and nothing's been the same. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the eyes, hiding tears that fall like rain from winter skies. Each trail I ride, each dusty path I roam, takes me further from you, but never closer to home. Now the cabin stands empty where we once lay. The laughter we shared now echoes fade away. Gravel roads stretch under mournful moon's glow, leading nowhere, just shadows of what I used to know. Those wild lands hold memories, each stone and each tree, but the soul of the prairie, it just ain't the same without thee. Your picture, a faded token in the pocket of my vest, riding solo bunny sunsets in search of some rest. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the eyes, hiding tears that fall like rain from winter skies. Each trail I ride, each dusty path I roam, takes me further from you, but never closer to home. There's a silence in the prairies, a whisper through the grass, speaking of what was and what can never come to pass. I've learned that some loves are like the wildflowers of spring, vivid and brief, a fleeting, beautiful thing. So that hat tied down, heavy now with years, sagged under the weight of my unspoken fears. But each sunset that bleeds into the edge of the night is a reminder of love once burning so bright. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the eyes, I'll keep riding these trails until my own sunset dies, carrying memories under skies vast and dawn, always moving away, forever unable to come home.
In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang on to the breeze, I carved our names inside a heart, and still I see it with ease. Your scarf, it danced a wild red against the prairie's dust, on a porch where we lay watching stars and dreams we used to trust. Those boots walked away down a road of gravel gray, left nothing but the echo of your laugh in the fray. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over trails where we'd roam. Boots walked away and my heart lost its home. The cabin by the ridge stands empty like the void inside my chest. Rain taps on the window in rhythm with my unrest. The saddle hangs untouched neath that old weathered barn's decay. Every creak in the wooden boards echoes words we didn't say. Those boots walked away with every dream I dared to lay underneath that endless sky where our wild spirits play. Sunset bleeds just like walked away, left me nothing but farewell. Your voice across the canyon's cry, telling tales of what was ours under that big open sky. I'm the lone shadow walking where our laughter once filled the air, holding on to the ghost of you, wondering if you still care. Still those boots walked away down paths old and worn, leaving me with memories in the dust they had borne. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over roads that lead astray. Boots walked away, love's a price too steep to pay. Boots walked away, and the echoes they still stay.
In the shadow of an oak, where the soft winds dare to speak, lies a scarf she left behind, now part of the creek. Faded red like desert clay, under sky so vast and gray. Whispers of her laughter drift in the place she used to play. But her goodbye forgot to take the heart she promised not to break. Now every sunset's just a flame, burning old photos in its frame underneath the starlit plot. Her goodbye forgot. Wildflowers by the road where we used to walk and dream, now they bow their lonely heads to the silent stream. That old porch still holds my boots, dusty from our travel routes. Each creek a story of the days love is free from any doubts. Her goodbye forgot to take the heart she promised not to break. Now every sunset's just a flame, burning old photos in its frame underneath the starlit plot. Her goodbye forgot. The saddle's worn, the trails have faded, just like the smile that once paraded. And as the cabin door still creaks, I hear her voice in every creak. Yes, her goodbye forgot to take memories etched in every way. Each sunset's still a silent scream, echoes of a faded dream in the whisper of the wind's trot. Her goodbye it just forgot. Her goodbye it just forgot. Underneath the oak, where the wild wind sighs, she laughed, weaving dreams. 'Neath
the boundless sky. Her scarf caught the breeze like a farewell wave on that old wooden porch where my heart she gave. The prairie sang songbird, its hymns through the rye, in the town where the rain closed her eyes. Oh, the rain, my old friend, tell me, what do you see in the trails washed away? In the whispering trees, did you weep just for her, or for me in my plight as the land holds her close on this cold, starless night? Now the cabin stands empty, the hearthstone's grown cold, gravel roads lead to memories too precious to hold. Her saddle lies vacant, the bridle's gone stiff, every sunset paints shadows and widens the rift where laughter once echoed. Now only time flies in the town where the rain closed her eyes. What do you see in the trails washed away? In whispering trees, did you weep just for her, or for me in my plight as the land holds her close on this cold, starless night? By the oak now I linger, ghost in her stead, and in the dust where old dreams lie dead. But the rain speaks in riddles, and the wind only moans of a cowboy who wanders, yet never atones. So the rain keep on falling, blur the paths that I've roamed, hide the tears on my face as I wander alone for the love that was lost and the peace I can't find in the town where the rain closed her eyes. Yes, the town where the rain her eyes. Out in the shadow of the oak tree sprawl, where the wild wind whispers and old secrets call, there's a cabin standing worn by time's embrace. Each board and nail still holds your grace. Your scarf still dances on the porch rail worn, just like the day you left, and my heart was torn. Dust hides the paths where we used to roam, under starlit skies that once felt like home. Now each breeze that passes whispers your name in this silent prairie. It don't feel the same. Lost is the echo in my boots, so tread a cowboy's lone song where all words have fled. Remember the rain
miss how they washed us clean on a great porch wood our sleigh wipes serene. But seasons turn as they always do. The rivers ran dry and so did you. Now the gravel road bears no fresh tire track. Only memories fade, but they don't look back. Dust hides the trails where our laughter lay. Now just windswept silence day after day. Your absence a shadow that the sunset paints across empty fields and weathered fence gates. Love's just a whisper caught on the dust. A cowboy's heartbreak in a world unjust. Sometimes in the rain, a scent so sweet arose you loved by the old oak seat. It's there I realize, despite time's theft, in the heart of the dust, your memory's kept. Dust hides the heartache and whispers low in the wild lands where we used to go. Each sunset's a closing door of the past in the quiet town where shadows are cast. If letting go is the cowboy's way, why does this dust make me wish I'd stay? And so under these endless skies I ride with nothing but memories riding side by side. And dust, it hides. Oh, dust, it hides. Out past where the creek bends low, under the shadow of the oak, lies a trail we carved, worn deep by whispers only winds evoke. That old porch still holds your laugh in the creaks of weathered wood, where we'd watch the sun dip down, dreaming more than we ever should. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold, the leaves have turned their shade, and every sunset bleeds the same. The colors of your scarf now fade. In the silence of the empty cabins, echoes of our love remain, like dust left floating in the beam of the lonely lantern's flame. Gravel roads knew our names, and in the dust our tales were spun. But seasons turned as you did walk into the setting sun. Now the saddle hangs untouched, the bridle lays without a hand, and I roam these quiet towns alone, a shadow stretching with the land. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold, the leaves have turned their shade, and every sunset bleeds the same. The colors of your scarf now fade. In the silence of the empty cabins, echoes of our love remain, like dust left floating in the beam of the lonely lantern's flame. Like tears I've learned to hide, yet every drop that touches earth stirs your memory inside. As the thunder rolls across the plains and light lightning strikes the heart, I find solace in the storm, where you and I aren't far apart. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold and I'm worn like the leather freight, but in every whispered wind I hear the songs we once played. Through the windswept valleys and over mountains draped in snow, I'll wander with your ghost along the lost trail carved where echoes never go.
Underneath the willow, by the creek where whispers run, I carved our names inside the bark back when love had just begun. That old oak stood by silently, watching seasons come and go, where we swore our dreams to starlit skies in the glow of campfires glow. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. The porch still creaks a lonesome tune, scarf hangs on the hook, dances with the ghost of you in each cranny and each nook. The cabin holds our whispered love, but now it's only I who speak. Echoes of your footsteps haunt every board that creaks. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time that blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. Empty trails alone beneath the endless sky, each mile a memory fading fast, each star a tear I've cried. The thorns of time may prick my skin, but your memory's thorn runs deeper. Pain's the only proof I have, the reaper's not the keeper. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. Winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. And as the horizon swallows the sun, I whisper to the night, love's a journey never done, even when it's out of sight. But oh, the ride was worth it all, despite the heartache that it brings. For a cowboy's tale ain't complete without the pain that true love sings.
Out where the oak trees shadow the old gravel road, I recall the soft sound of your scarf in the wind. Under the porch light of that weathered abode, you danced like the firelight that wouldn't rescind. Your laughter spilled like rain on that thirsty ground as the sun dipped low
turning day into art. But now it's just whispers of what we had found in the place where the fading light fell apart. Oh, my heart rides the trails where the wild winds blow, past cabins empty under skies vast and stark. Every sunset's a memory, fading slow in the shadows of the love that missed its mark. The echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark marks the cadence of a lonesome cowboy's heart. The saddle sits dusty on the old barn's rack, silent tales of the rides we used to share. Your scarf still a banner, now faded to black, hanging limp with no life left to declare. Once we roamed wild like the storms overhead, now the thunder rolls in with no one to part. Each raindrop a tear that I've silently shed in the wake where the fading light fell apart. Oh, my heart rides the trails where the wild winds blow, past cabins empty under skies vast and stark. Every sunset's a memory, fading slow in the shadows of the love that missed its mark. The echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark marks the cadence of a lonesome cowboy's heart. Now I wander these hills, talking to ghosts. The horizon's my only faithful guide, love's a lingering smoke. I'm the host to the ashes that I carry inside. So I'll ride through the tears of these wild dusty trails where my memories lay scattered and apart. Each night falls a curtain that never unveils the depth of the dusk in a cowboy's heart. Oh, the echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark sings the ballad where the fading light fell apart.
Out by the ridge where the oak tree stands tall, I left parts of my heart with the fall of each leaf. We carved our names, young dreams on old bark, now just ghostly whisper as the prairie wind weaves. Sunset drips gold on a gray wooden porch, where your scarf lies forgotten, its colors grown pale. I trace the threads like roads on a map, each one a memory, a love tale gone stale. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, just like the love that we once had known. Riding through shadows on gravel roads long, heart heavy like rain. In the dust we're thrown. Years tumble like tumbleweeds past empty cabins, wildflowers bow in fields where you danced in the rain. Now only echoes of laughter float under starlights as night wraps its arms around my silent refrain. The saddle's worn leather holds shapes of our journey, embossed with the miles and the tears that were shed. Each stirrup a reminder of steps we're not taking, on pathways now blurred where our promises led. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, echoes of hoofbeats, now love's overthrown. Riding through memories forever alone, heart heavy like rain, where the wild winds have blown. My confessions to the stars, dreams hang like lanterns on the gates of what's past. Yet in the quiet, your whisper in the sagebrush, a testament that some loves are built to last. Saddle fades, but these old trails know every step taken and the places we'd go. Maybe I'm meant to wander these lands, the shadow among rocks with my heart in my hands. Sunset burns red and I whisper goodbye to the love that we lost under this endless sky. In the dusk, by the whisper of Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak, I recall her scarf, blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echoes softly where my heart still grieves. Oh, rye held tight in hands so warm, not just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the stars. Oh, I held tight. Seasons turned and the wild rye grew tall on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hellos and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still. Life moves on, but my heart never will. Oh, I held tight in hands now cold, in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the loneliness that I find. Carry my sorrow tonight, under the moon's soft silver light. And the wind whispers secrets through the pines, carrying the scent of those lost sweet times. I'm just a shadow in this land, roaming free, holding on to what can no longer be. Oh, I held tight through years gone by, where dreams are kept and lovers sigh Her love a trail I wander blind in the echoes of what's left behind. No creek, carry my heart with a knife under the stars. Oh, right tide, forever held. Oh, right tide.
In the shade of the oak, where the wild river bends, I carved our names under the sky so vast. Canyons sank with your cliffs so steep, where echoes carry memories I long to keep. Your winds will whisper secrets through the rustling leaves of love as wild as the mustangs we chase in dreams. Oh, canyons sank in your shadows, I dwell with the ghosts of the laughter, the tales we tell. The sun dips low, painting red on the land, my heart just a relic in the palm of your hand. These trails grow cold and the night starts to fall. Canyon sank, it's your name I still call. Now the cabin stands empty where once there was light. The porch still creaks like it speaks of our strife. Gravel roads lay forgotten, claimed by the dust, as I wander them slowly, fueled by my lust. For days long gone and nights too swift, when love was my bounty and your smile my gift. Oh, canyons sank in your shadows, I dwell with the ghosts of the laughter, the tales we tell. The rain falls soft on the window pane like tears for the love I won't find again. These trails grow cold and the night starts to fall. Canyons sank, it's your name I still call. Just a shadow that roams in the silence. Your scarf still smells like home. Each whisper wind, each crest of a wave tells me you're gone to a love I couldn't save. Oh, canyon sank in your cradle, I've lain with the echoes of heartstrings strummed in vain. The sun dips low, my lament it will stand, a cowboy, a memory, a ghost in the sand. These trails grow cold and my heart starts to stall. Canyon sank, it's your echo I recall. Forever in this canyon, where my heart sank with the sun, I'll sing to the stars about the love I never won.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay, long on the ground, under skies that weave tales of azure and gold. There used to be laughter soft as a feather, now there's just the echo of the stories we told by that old wooden porch where the creek sings its chorus. You danced under starlight, scarf catching the wind, but the night grew cold, oh so bold, and silence like frost began to descend. Silence burns in this heart of mine, on lonely trails where the sunsets bleed. In every whisper of the pine, I find the ghost of you I can't set free. Dust swirls where your shadow fell, in this empty cabin built for two. Silence burns, oh it burns like hell, 'cause
every silence whispers you. Years roll like the thunder across these plains, gravel roads worn down by boots and rain. The saddle sits untouched, its leather cracked and dry, just like the tears that once stormed from our eyes. Where did those promises ride off to? Lost like pebbles in the churn of time. Now only your scar, faded and blue, hangs on the post, a relic of what was mine. Silence burns in this heart of mine, on lonely trails where the sunsets bleed. In every whisper of the pine, I find the ghost of you I can't set free. Dust swirls where your shadow fell, in this empty cabin built for two. Silence burns, oh it burns like hell, 'cause every silence whispers you. Fire survive even the hardest rain. Silence burns and yet now I see, it's in the quiet I find your trace. In the rustle of leaves, in the chill of the breeze, in the lonely spaces of this endless silence burns and I burn too, but in the ashes I find some peace. For every silence that whispers of you brings a bittersweet release. Down by the river, under the whispering oak, you wore a silk scarf the day the old words were spoke. Your laughter mingled with the rustling leaves. We carved our names, a promise 'neath the eaves. But the river, it rambles much like my heart. From that hallowed ground, we drifted apart. Oh, the river waits for no man's sorrow, rolls on like there's no tomorrow. Yet in its song I find my regrets, a love lost in its currents I can't forget. Now the porch swings empty, the dust settles slow, where once the sunset painted your glow. The cabin stands quiet on a road seldom crossed, the trail to your heart now overgrown, lost. Left my saddle by the door, worn and spare, like the soul within me, weathered and bare. Yes, the river waits for no man's sorrow, rolls on like there's no tomorrow. Yet in its song I find my regrets, a love lost in its currents I can't forget. I see you in the whisper winds, in the eagle's flight, on gravel roads at the fall of night. Is this the place where old ghosts dance, where I turn my back on one last chance? For the river waits, and I must too. In its lonely hymn, I'm still with you.
Where waters flow, my heart remains bound forever in its refrain. The river waits and it knows my fate, and every sunset you whisper wait. This cowboy sings into the wind, love's echo lost where the river bends.
In the heart of the high plains, neath the twilight sky, found an old oak tree where our names still lie. Whispers of the wind through the tired leaves, haunted by the dust of my worn-out sleeves. There's a faded porch where we used to sit, talking about life and the mysteries in it. Now there's just a creaking swing swaying alone, echoing the melody of your long-gone tone. Oh, these empty beds, they linger like the rain, washing over old scars, the remains of the pain. Each setting sun, each whispered prayer, tells the tale of our love hanging threads in the air. Scarves you left hang by the door, tangled in the sorrow of the days of yore. The gravel road where we used to ride, not just a faded trail where my regrets reside. Every sunset bleeds like the heart I tore in the lonely cabin where you don't walk the floor. Wind chimes stir with a mournful sound in the empty spaces where you're not around. Oh, these empty beds, they linger like the rain, washing over old scars, the remains of the pain. Each setting sun, each whispered prayer, tells the tale of our love hanging threads in the air. I see your silhouette. The cowboy's heart ain't mastered letting go just yet. In every star that fades into the dawn lies a dream of us that's never truly gone. These empty beds, they linger, they're the ghost of your smile, a soul's quiet plea across the miles. With each parting sun and each tear that falls, your shadow dances slowly on these old cabin walls. Oh, these empty beds tell no lies under the vast, unending skies. Love's a trail ridden, then it's gone, but like the dust it lingers on, it lingers on.